How we doing, y'all? Today's Thursday, NFP week. NFP is tomorrow, and as you can see today, just by looking at back over this price action, we had pretty choppy price action, which could have been anticipated because of yesterday. Yesterday we had a very large range day, pretty much expansion for the whole day. What ends up happening after big ranges? We tend to have some form of consolidation. Whatever we're in consolidation, we want to lean on SMT and soups to kind of guide our bias. Don't look for too much. Kind of just scalp if you're going to trade this. And yeah, so let's kind of get into like what was going on and what the stage was set up for New York. So if you look at kill zones and pivots, or just your session indicator, we're pretty much just accumulating all of Asia and London, and then we come up and then we take this high in New York AM. Once we take that high, and then we have this change of state delivery on the 15-minute. Right here I have marked out the order block. Once we close through these down close candles, this now becomes our bullish order block. And now we're looking for lower prices, and we're looking for possibly bearish or bullish imbalances to get rebalanced, just like this 5-minute imbalance right here on the 5-minute chart. There's not really any other higher time frame imbalance on NQ, but if we pull up ES, there was a nice 1-hour imbalance. I guess this 1-hour imbalance here on NQ. It's not the cleanest. Like, this is in like high of a premium, so I'm not really monitoring this one. However, I do like this imbalance a little bit better on ES because we have taken buy side as well. We're just now taking buy side. So this was kind of what I was well, I wasn't really looking for this because I wasn't really looking at the tape today. I kind of took some time away from the markets today, which is kind of be expected. You know, it's NFP week. Not probably going to be ideal for putting on size after we're in all-time highs, but it's something that you can always study, and it's something that you can always read to help you in later price action moves. But basically what ends up happening is we end up having that change of state delivery on the 15-minute at a key time at 8:30, and then I had the 8:30 opening price mark mapped out. I don't know what happened to it. But then at 9:30, we accumulate above the 8:30 a.m. price. We form SMT with ES, and this could have been an area in which you look to engage in the charts. We end up having displacement lower, pull back, institutional overflow entry drill, in line with this breaker. In line with this breaker right here, we come into that area. And then reject off, sell off to that imbalance. That would have been your nice setup. However, if you're looking for more of a silver bullet type of setup, I don't really necessarily love this. I mean, if I were reading this real time, I might have got a little bit chopped up during here, which is why taking partials is also a good habit to instill. The fact that we have changed state delivery at 10, and then this to me looks like this is the silver bullet right here. Come back up, and we just rebalance this imbalance. We don't take this original consolidation. I want to check, was there SMT here at these highs? There could have been with YM, which would make sense. If we don't have it with, let's pull up YM here, because YM was doing something completely different at market open. We come down here, we liquidate these lows, and we pump at open. So I feel like we have this is just not the cleanest delivery by looking at YM. So I'm not really gonna put too much emphasis on SMT with YM. But basically, there's divergence between ES or NQ and YM, which isn't the greatest what you want to see. So I can tell you, probably want to scalp this. Probably want to look to scalp this. However, if you did, or looking back at this, anticipating this to be a market maker buy model up to these highs, wouldn't be bad. And then framing this as possibly your take profit. You're getting paid to pay a partial there. And then we end up rejecting lower. And then lunch hour starts, and then we get a run on stop, profitable stops. And what are we doing here? We're generating liquidity. I think that this setup was a little bit better, but we have already rebalanced this imbalance, so there's not really too much narrative for us to really sell off here. But look at what time we enter this imbalance. You know, we have this intermediate term high confirmed. We take this high here. This now becomes this high. We're failing to break above this high. This imbalance is really showing us respect. If that's not enough for you to take an entry here, you're not comfortable, just wait. We break down at what time? 2 o'clock. We trade right into that. That's your silver bullet. And look at how explosive that move is to sell side. And we end up liquidating these lows and all this low resistance liquidity that we have been generating throughout the whole morning session, failing to displace higher. And I haven't really looked, but I think that there could be an SMT here. I haven't really looked. There might be one with YM. It's not one with ES. Yeah, let's look at YM here. You see where the SMT did form? We have one right here. YM took these highs. NQ failed to take these highs. That's your SMT, breaks down, silver bullet, boom. Straight to sell side. And then after that, YM actually started buy side delivery after taking sell side. And I believe YM was within a 15-minute imbalance. Yeah, I had this marked out on my other chart, but it got deleted. We're right here within this 15-minute imbalance. And look at, oh, that's not right. That's not on there right. But look how well the bodies are respecting that, pretty much finding that at the low end of that supporting price, taking sell side here. And then we run up to buy side. You get your 1 minute order block here. This now becomes another order block. Fair value gap. Boom. Straight to buy side. This now becomes your original consolidation. And then price trades up to that. So I thought that was decent opportunity there on YM. Other than that, after we take buy side here, we come back in the middle of the range. I'm no longer really interested. I'm not really gonna look at this. And granted, I didn't really trade it. I wasn't really looking at the charts too much today, which is okay. Like, there's gonna be days when I don't want to be a slave to this. That, like, the goal is to not be a slave to trading and to not try to trade like every single second of your life, which is kind of what I did today. But basically, just by looking at this does look like we have some low resistance liquidity forming. We have some failure swings up here, but tomorrow's NFP in terms of where I think price could possibly draw towards, I think that this imbalance could get filled, but I don't know about this imbalance. But if we go to this imbalance, I think likely this imbalance will get filled. So I don't know. I have targets at these imbalances, and I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna see what price action does. Say we run up, take these highs, then you could possibly frame this as a target. But I'm still definitely bullish, and I'm gonna, until I get invalidated by a bullish bias, I'm still gonna continue to be bullish. And let's look at DXY. DXY looks like we're having bearish structure. We're kind of consolidating here on DXY. We push back up in that fair value gap, and the draw for me is still this weekly imbalance that I've been eyeing. We're definitely heading to this weekly imbalance, and we're probably gonna deliver that tomorrow. That's my guess. It's my guess. How's this week been? In terms of weekly delivery, we could have some form of TGIF in the PM session. Dang, tomorrow's already Friday. That's crazy. It does not feel like that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at, and that's kind of what I'm anticipating going into tomorrow, going into the rest of the week. Yeah, you had a nice silver bullet setup in the PM session right at that time. And then you had maybe a little I don't really love this entry. You had another opportunity to possibly take a long here, take a partial. Then your original consolidation wouldn't have got met. Then we come back lower, put in a failure swing, and then we have a run on stops during lunch, and then that sets up that silver bullet. Yeah, that's kind of what I saw today. There wasn't really much else. And is there anything else? I want to look at Bitcoin real quick. I just want to see this market maker volume model. Yeah, I'm expecting like I have been buy side still. And yeah, look at how well this is delivering. Come back to this mitigation here. All right, and that's all I really got. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, y'all have a good